Hi Aries, this is Angel Aura Divination, and I am here to give the sign of Aries their middle of June 2021 tarot oracle message. So this is going to be a tarot scope like I was doing last week. I've decided I'm not going to necessarily use the term tarot scope moving forward. I like the idea, but it's just like, I think it's a little too vague for new people trying to come into the channel and understand what the readings are and what they're about and stuff like that. Yeah, and I'm even getting confirmation from my energy oracle as I'm shuffling it that that's really what I need to be doing, is saying that it's just a tarot oracle reading. So that's what we're going to be doing, or just a tarot reading or whatever. So let's get some energy oracle cards out. I'm using the energy oracle and the Morgan Greer tarot to get you some information out for Aries, and then we're also going to possibly be using the star tarot. I really love the star tarot. I'll show you the box right now. The star tarot is just another tarot deck. It's a very spiritual kind of deck. This is kind of a more commemorative box. It's huge. The deck is not that big. I'll pull it out of the bag in a second because I'm keeping it in a little pouch. I was gonna say satchel. Yeah, anyway, let's get some energy oracle cards out for Aries first. The cards are beautiful. They have deep spiritual meanings. They have different connections to different deities and other meanings, and even some like spirit guides, some different animal totems and things like that. I really love the deck. I don't know what the correct term for animal totems is, but it's okay. So the first energy oracle card that we have out for you, Aries, is the Angel of Balance. This is 48 reducing to a 12, ultimately reducing to a 3, which is talking about that Trinity energy, that divine union between you, yourself, and your higher self, me, myself, and I, or possibly even connecting yourself to your your light self and your shadow self to really manifest, greatness for yourself at this time. You might even have, the tools for greatness that will ultimately help you feel like you are manifesting greater for yourself, connecting to your past life energy, and also connecting to your higher guidance to really manifest new beginnings in these new cycles that you're entertaining or entering at this time. People around you might be feeling very emotionless or even feeling very cold around you. It seems that you're going to be the light of emotion for other people, especially in the realm of communication, and that's something that's really going to be standing out for you as you move forward in this energy area. The Angel of Balance is here to remind you that it's all about balance. So you might be feeling like the universe is really pairing you up with people who are around you, really giving you that energy of coldness, that energetic coldness that you might be feeling, and you're going to be the balance of in those situations where you're helping other people around you feel a little bit more emotionally connected, or possibly even emotionally centered. That's what my guide said, centeredness. And it's all about the coming together of the higher self and the lower self, and also coming together possibly even with the past lives. You could be working with the energy of the past lives. From the Star Tarot, we have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to look at this card and get a few deeper meanings, but I did want to show you the card. Look how vivid that is, and also look how much symbolism and how much how many just different objects are going on in this one card. There's so much that can be intuited from this one card, and I think that the focus here for you, Aries, is going to be about balance. It's also going to be about nourishment, nourishing yourself, and understanding that when you're nourishing your own soul and you're going on your own personal journey, you'll ultimately be able to help other people nourish themselves, and you'll also be able to help nourish the ones that you care about as well. I'm seeing a definite focus on you needing to get out into nature, really touch grass, really go plant your feet out in the grass and feel grounded in the energy of the nature. Connect to your higher self in nature. Manifest and meditate, pray, do whatever it is that you do in nature, outside, whether it's during the daytime or the nighttime. At night, the stars will be shining on you just as brightly as the sun does during the day. I'm seeing the energy of openness. Be open to the possibilities of nature as you would be open if you were connecting to your higher guidance and asking for signs, or if you would be open to putting a prayer out and being ready to receive the abundance that it is you've prayed for. That's the energy of the Queen of Pentacles at this time, really connecting deeply to the earth, the energy of nature, the energies around you, and really putting yourself out there so that you can receive with the law of abundance, the law of attraction, but the law of abundance might be exactly what it is. You might even feel like it might be necessary for you right now to spend money instead of make money, and that might be okay for you at this time. I think it's interesting that that's even receiving coming out as a message for you. We have the Ten of Pentacles coming out because abundance is coming to you, and I think it's going to benefit you to put some energy out there in the world that you live in right now, especially when I was talking about the Angel of Balance. That is really what I saw, because it's like the people around you are not as giving, they're not as open, they're not as connected to spirit, to the universe, to be able to give back in the way that you might be able to do with this Queen of Pentacles energy, Aries. And I think ultimately that you are going to be coming into a greater sense of abundance when you choose to give outside of yourself. With the Ten of Pentacles here, that's exactly what that's about. Having enough abundance to share with others. Let's get another tarot card out. We have Temperance. So we have the Ten of Pentacles coming out with the Queen of Pentacles from the Star Tarot, right? And then we have the Angel of Balance coming out with Temperance. These cards are all indicating the same message, that it is going to be balancing to share with others, share the abundance, share the wealth with other people around you at this time. Let's get some more tarot cards out for Aries when it comes to the Angel of Balance. A lot of cards flipped over. I'm not taking all these cards. Thank you for the abundant energy. Hopefully you like and share this video, or at least like the video, comment if it resonates for you. Leave a leave an emoji in the comments if you have any any good energy to share, especially the star emoji I'm seeing here. The star came out with the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands did come out in the collective reading, Aries. It was all about really protecting the manifestations that you're creating for yourself at this time, and really also understanding, that you are abundant, and that you will also be able to heal other people around you with the abundance that you're manifesting, Aries. And really focusing on that instead of focusing on a lack mindset that I'm seeing might be coming up for you, especially if you resonated with the collective reading that I posted already for the week, Aries. Let's get one more tarot card out for Aries. Okay, we got two. I'll take them both. This is the Nine of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, and this is exactly what that lack mindset, that lack of abundance mindset that you have is going to lead to if you stick with it. The Four of Pentacles being about not feeling like you have enough to share. And it's basically like the message here is really, if you don't feel like you have enough to share, don't. But understand that if you don't share, that you might have less in the future. The Nine of Swords is all about nightmares. It's about losing out. It's about feeling constricted in the mindset, a mental imprisonment to the effect that it affects your mental health. And I think ultimately that not being able to share with others is going to affect your mental health if it's not already. And it's like what you want here with the star is to come out of the energy of feeling like you are mentally burdened, or feeling like you are mentally conflicted because of how much you have to share. If you have something to say, just go ahead and say it. You're already connecting to that throat chakra energy with the Angel of Balance. And the throat chakra is all about, being able to communicate outside of yourself, especially on the emotional level, but even on the mental level, and free yourself of the mental burden of having to hold yourself back for other people. The throat chakra would be a bright blue, a lighter blue. So you could benefit from possibly burning blue candles, finding blue crystals like a blue lace agate. There's other forms of agate that are blue. There's blue fluorite that's coming to mind. What else is there? So leave some blue crystals in the comments if you can think of any blue crystals. I really love the color blue. That's my favorite color. And even when you meditate, look up to the sky on a clear day, and you might find some more messages than you would if you were to sit down and close your eyes indoors. Go outside, go sit in grass, go for a picnic, go enjoy yourself, go for a bike ride, that kind of stuff, and really connect to nature. Okay, so the next energy oracle card that we have is what is this? The 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. You are receiving messages through your crown chakra at this time, which ultimately is all about that higher guidance energy. You might even be connecting to Archangel Uriel to feel that energy as well, or just connecting to your higher guidance overall. This card is a 41, resonating with the vibration of 5. 5 is all about change. 5 is also about being at that halfway point in your own spiritual journey, and really understanding that there's just as much to be grateful for as there might be to dread. You might have been feeling that energy of dread, that energy of lack, but once you turn around and change your perspective, you'll be able to see that there's so much to be grateful for in this energy, and you'll be connecting to your higher guidance even more at this time if you choose to connect to that crown chakra energy and through that throat chakra energy. So now let's pull one star tarot card for that energy, and we have the Queen of Wands. And this Queen of Wands energy is all about that inner fire that you have. Look at those big cats that she has at her feet, and all the fire in this card, all that bright orange and red energy. So you're going to be connecting from all the way from your crown chakra all the way down to your sacral, all the way down to your root with all this red and orange in this card. You're going to be connecting your higher chakras to your lower chakras and really figuring out what it is that's going to allow you to take charge in your life and really push forward in the energy. The Queen of Wands, and especially this card, I believe that that's Mars in the background of this card. I don't know if that's Mars or the moon in the background in the upper corner right here. This is a planet, a planetary body. But really, I think the message here, regardless, is that you need to take that Mars action and really push forward, especially with the guidance that you're feeling at this time. Take time to take ease. Take time out to medicate. Hey, what you do is your business. Take time out to meditate is what I was going to say. And really, in this picture, her hair is braided. You can't see it, but she has a lot of small braids in her hair. So I would say even take time out to really connect to your own crown chakra and connect to that higher guidance. And even you might even want to do some work on your physical appearance, especially your hair. So go get a haircut, or really get in deep, touch up those roots, or even condition deeply, oil your scalp, all that kind of stuff that might benefit you at this time, Aries. There is going to be a lot that you have to defend against. This Queen of Wands is in a defense position, but also understand that the Queen of Wands is in a defense position so that she can protect her manifestations, which was all that collective reading was about. It was about protecting the manifestations. And that's also what these big cats in this card would symbolize to me as well, is protection. It's power. You have a lot of personal power at this time, Aries, and it's going to be coming to you through your crown chakra, through your connection to spirit, your connection to the universe, and how you communicate outside of yourself with your intuition, and how you communicate outside of yourself with your throat, with your words, with your communication, and possibly even with your actions and creativeness. Okay, and so the next two cards that we have out for this Archangel Uriel 7th chakra card is the 7 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. You might be resting or retreating right now from some kind of former deceit in your life, I'm seeing here. It's a situation that's ended because I saw the 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Oh, I lost it as I was picking up the deck to shuffle. But it's like this is a situation that you've ended from, that you've already left. Somebody's deceived you. Somebody's lied to you. You feel lied to. This could also be somebody that you're this could also be something that you've been manipulated through in some kind of way. Somebody's really trying to connect to you and really trying to deceive you in that crown chakra energy, possibly even some kind of mental manipulation in the form of like spiritual attacks. You might have even been feeling spiritually attacked and thinking that that was some kind of higher guidance for you or something like that. And I always want to advise about spiritual protection. If you ever need help with that, there's plenty of people that you can go to when it comes to spiritual protection, and I suggest looking into your resources before you're placed into a position where you're going to have to figure out what to do on your own. But ultimately, you're protecting yourself and you're really healing yourself from that energy of deceit, from that energy, and this could even be a self-deceit, and understanding that you've been fooling yourself, you've been lying to yourself, and you've really been putting yourself in a position to where you're going to have to heal. And this could even be about things that you've been lying to yourself about. Living in a state of denial is what I'm hearing. We have the Tower and the Knight of Cups. A really big change in the way that you communicate your emotions is going to be coming as a process of this healing. With the 5 of Cups being the last card that I'm getting out for the crown chakra, the Archangel Uriel, I think ultimately that this is going to be a call to you to really turn around that perspective. This is the 5 of Cups. That's exactly what I was talking about when I said there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to have dread for, and some of that might even be having to communicate your emotions at this time, Aries, or having to understand that karma is going to be coming to get you, or karma has already come to get you and knock down any towers that you've built that weren't built on proper foundation. Whatever that is, whether that's relationships, job situations, opportunities that you missed out on, or even something else. Whatever it is, materials, I'm hearing something about a car, I don't know. And then we have the 5 of Cups here, and this is all about turning around. The guidance in the Five of Cups for anybody experiencing this desperation and this feelings of crying over spilled milk, upset about the past, mourning a situation that is no longer in existence for you, is to turn around and realize that the cup is half full just as much as it is half empty, and be grateful for the cups. Be grateful for the water in the glass just as much as you are, you know, able to acknowledge at least the emptiness or the air in the glass. You know, get out of that thinking and logical mindset that you're in and really connect deeper to your emotions so that you can communicate with others about the way that you feel in a more proper way. Which is leading me into the third energy oracle card. This was also in the collective reading as well. This is patience. This is 16 resonating with the vibration of 7. And 7 is all about luck. 7 is a divine number. To me, all numbers are divine, but 7 is about divine law. 7 is about, you know, coming into like that higher consciousness. The 7th chakra is also what's being emphasized here. So we do have 2 7s here. So 7 might be something related to your manifestations right now. You might be seeing 7 in your synchronicities and things like that as well. I want to say with patience that ultimately it is up to you to be patient when it comes to manifesting for yourself. Divine timing will be on your side as long as you remember that you are working within divine timing as well. Connecting to your guidance or feeling the energy of your higher guides is going to benefit you at this time, which has been a completely continual message for you, Aries, with all these angels in these cards. We have Archangel Uriel right here. We have the Angel of Patience right here. We have the Angel of Balance right here. You are connecting to your higher guides. And even if you don't feel it all the time, you know, you don't have to be a spiritual practitioner and you don't have to be a psychic medium to acknowledge your guides and to give thanks that you are being led down the right path due to your own intuition. You utilizing that energy of discernment in your own life, Aries. So let's get one star oracle, or this is the Star Tarot. But I love these cards. And we have the Magician. The Magician actually had come out for you from the Morgan Greer as I was shuffling the deck. I put it back because I was like, I need to stop shuffling because I wasn't going to pull from that deck right away. And then we had the Magician come out from the Star Tarot to confirm the Magician from the Morgan Greer that I had put back into the deck. Both of these cards are saying that you are manifesting right now. You're in the energy of manifestation. You're bringing in new possibilities to yourself so that you can have greater possibilities in the future. You're utilizing your resources to have the things that you want at this time. You really are connecting to your divinity. You really are connecting to that celestial being energy that you have within yourself. So especially if you're a star seed, I would say you're utilizing that energy. If you're a witch, I say you're utilizing that energy. If you're a spiritual practitioner of any kind, shamanism or anything, you're utilizing that energy right now to really pull in that energy of balance for yourself at this time. You're going to be feeling very much balanced on the higher self and on the mundane levels, which is exactly what that collective reading was about. I suggest going to listen to it. Also leave a star emoji in the comments if this is resonating for you. I'd love to know. You are going to be connecting to the energies of the elements and really pulling in all of that good spiritual juice is what I'm hearing in my ear. That's really going to be helping you bring in the manifestations that you want, especially as you connect to your throat chakra and your crown chakra. I had a card fall away from me, so there might be some messages that you're going to be missing out on if you don't take this opportunity, but there also might just be some messages that need to fall to the side, you know. And ultimately, the guidance here with the last card that I'm pulling for this reading is the Sun. You are going to need to have some clarity. I'm going to shuffle the energy oracle to pull one more card out for your advice. But the Sun is all about coming into clarity consciousness. It's about coming into clarity within yourself and understanding the things that happen to you happen for a reason. Your resources are being highlighted with the Sun as well. The Sun is an infinite resource, and it gives us all the energy that we can have for our crops. It gives us all the energy that we need to have plants, and plants are essential to the life cycle of all the organisms on this planet. Even if you don't eat your vegetables all the time, there's still something to be grateful for when you have to acknowledge the Sun. You know, a lot of people even worship the Sun. You know, and some people even say like sun worship. So maybe you need to go and stand outside in the sun and connect to that sky energy and really be grateful that we have so much in this life to be grateful for, and that you, Aries, have so much in this life to be grateful for. And this gets me to the last card, which is the first chakra, Archangel Michael, 35, resonating with the energy vibration of 8, which is all about connecting to your divinity. And that's what I was going to say. This card is all about grounding. Card is all about, you know, grounding yourself mentally. This card, the guidance from this card is that you need to connect to your higher guidance to figure out what it is you need to do to feel grounded. Whether that's going to, shoot, I heard go eat some dirt. So, you know, maybe you have some food that you really would benefit from grounding with. So I would say red foods like beets, red fruits like strawberries, or apples kind of, but not as much. Potatoes would be very grounding for you as well because they come from the earth. Root vegetables like carrots are very grounding for you. Beets are a really good one because they're that deep red, or radishes as well because they're that deep red, and they're also very grounding. Also, beets are very good for your blood flow as well, I believe. So those are the things that you could really be benefiting from right now, is being more conscious of the spiritual grounding that you have while you're waiting for your manifestations to come in and connecting to that higher guidance. You might be very emotional at this time, possibly even feeling the effects of, you know, spiritual awakening, and understanding that you are kind of an island when it comes to spirituality in your world right now, and that's okay. And that you're going to be helping others awaken at this time as well, which is why you're being called to have grounding in your life at this time. So that's all I have for you, Aries. Hopefully this resonated for you, and I'll see you in your next reading. Goodbye. I'm gonna click it off. Bye.